What happens when two lives, seemingly worlds apart, collide in a way that leaves the world whispering for decades? When you hear the names Ray J and Whitney Houston in the same breath, it's hard not to pause. She was a global icon, a voice that defined generations. He was a young entertainer, often in the shadow of his famous sister, navigating the chaotic waters of fame. Yet, in the final years of Whitney's life, their paths intertwined in ways that sparked rumors, raised eyebrows, and left a trail of questions that persist to this day. This is a story of connection, loss, and the heavy weight of public scrutiny. A story that asks, what really happened behind the scenes, and why does Ray J still seem haunted by it all? Let's dive in. And if this story resonates with you, I'd love for you to hit that like button or share your thoughts in the comments. Whitney Houston was more than a singer. She was a cultural force. Born on August 9th, 1963, in Newark, New Jersey, she rose from a church choir to global stardom with hits like I Will Always Love You and The Greatest Love of All. By the late 2000s, however, her life was a storm of personal struggles, a tumultuous marriage to Bobby Brown, well-documented battles with addiction, and the relentless pressure of fame. Yet, even in her darkest moments, Whitney's talent and charisma remained undeniable. She was, as her fans called her, the voice. Ray J, born William Ray Norwood Jr. on January 17, 1981 in Macomb, Mississippi, was a different kind of celebrity. The younger brother of R&B star Brandy Norwood, Ray J carved out a niche in the entertainment world through music, acting, and reality TV. His 2001 hit One Wish and his role on Moesha gave him a foothold, but by the late 2000s, he was better known for a 2007 sex tape with Kim Kardashian and his role on VH1's For the Love of Ray J. At 27, he was a polarizing figure, part talent, part tabloid magnet. Their worlds seemed miles apart, but they were connected through Brandy. In 1997, Whitney starred alongside Brandy in the TV movie Cinderella, playing the fairy godmother to Brandy's princess. The production was a landmark moment, a celebration of diversity and talent, and it forged a bond between Whitney and the Norwood family. Ray J, then a teenager, was on the periphery of this connection, a young artist watching his sister and a legend share the screen. By 2007, Whitney's life was shifting. She finalized her divorce from Bobby Brown after 14 years of marriage, a union marked by love, chaos, and public scrutiny. She was trying to rebuild, working on a comeback album, I Look to You, released in 2009, and navigating life as a single mother to her daughter, Bobby Christina. Meanwhile, Ray J was riding the wave of his reality TV fame, but his career lacked the gravitas of his sisters or Whitney's. Their paths would soon cross in a way that would change both their lives. In 2008, whispers began. Whitney, then 45, was photographed dining with Ray J, 27, at a Beverly Hills restaurant. The images sparked curiosity. Was this a mentorship, a friendship, or something more? The pair jetted off to Las Vegas to watch a boxing match, fueling speculation. By 2010, ABC News reported that Whitney and Ray J were dating on and off. The age gap, nearly 2 decades, drew attention, as did Ray J's reputation. At the time, he was more known for his tabloid antics than his music, and the public wondered, what did Whitney, a global icon, see in him? Paparazzi captured them together frequently. In November 2010, they dined in Atlanta, an outing that many interpreted as a confirmation of their romance. The Daily News reported that Ray J postponed a promotional tour to spend the night with Whitney at the Ritz-Carlton, yet Ray J took to X to clarify, I am not in a relationship with Whitney. She is a great friend of mine. I had dinner with her in Atlanta the other day. That's all. Damn. His denial did little to quell the rumors. The media painted a narrative of a troubled diva and a fame-hungry opportunist. But the truth was murkier. Was their connection romantic, platonic, or something else entirely? Some speculated that Ray J offered Whitney comfort during a difficult time, a younger friend who understood the pressures of fame. Others wondered if Ray J was leveraging Whitney's name to boost his own relevance. The lack of clarity only deepened the intrigue. As their association grew, so did the chaos. In September 2011, Ray J attended a post-fight party in Las Vegas hosted by Sean Diddy Combs after a Floyd Mayweather match. There, he got into an altercation with rapper Fabulous. The incident escalated, and Ray J was briefly detained. Afterward, he called into Power 105.1's The Breakfast Club to defend himself, but the interview spiraled into a bizarre rant. When you want to disrespect me and the money team, and we got 7 Rolls Royces outside, and we just made $350,000, don't disrespect me. I'ma smack you up again, fool, he said. When asked if he punched Fabulous, he boasted, "I socked that nugga in the face." Fabulous responded with a jab that, in hindsight, feels chilling. "This is more a war on drugs than a war between Ray J and me. This is high and coked up or on pills." The comment, meant as a diss, hinted at a deeper issue, a possible spiral that was becoming visible in Ray J's behavior. Months later, in February 2012, the music world gathered in Los Angeles for the Grammy Awards. Whitney was in town preparing for Clive Davis's annual pre-Grammy party. Ray J was by her side, attending events like a pre-Grammy nightclub performance hosted by Kelly Price on February 9th. That night, a minor incident blew up into a tabloid frenzy. Former X Factor contestant Stacey Francis performed an Etta James tribute and was later introduced to Whitney in the VIP section. According to The Hollywood Reporter, Whitney was initially cordial but grew belligerent when Ray J joined the conversation. Stacey later told HuffPost that Whitney became enraged, believing Stacey was flirting with Ray J. She kept saying, "She is family, she is family," Stacey recalled, noting that Ray J tried to calm Whitney down. The incident was diffused, but it painted a picture of Whitney as volatile and Ray J as caught in the middle. Was Whitney's reaction fueled by jealousy, substances, or simply the stress of her comeback? And what did it say about Ray J's role in her life? 2 days later, on February 11th, 2012, tragedy struck. Whitney, staying in suite 434 at the Beverly Hilton Hotel, complained of a sore throat. An assistant suggested she take a bath to relax before Clive Davis's party. Hours later, she was found unresponsive in the bathtub. The coroner's report ruled her death an accidental drowning, with heart disease and cocaine use as contributing factors. Traces of other substances, including marijuana and prescription drugs, were found in her system, but no criminal investigation was launched into their source. Ray J was reportedly at home when he received the news. He rushed to the hotel but was turned away by law enforcement, according to TMZ. Sources claimed he overheard police making disrespectful comments about Whitney's body, followed by laughter, which left him visibly distraught. That night, Ray J and Brandy attended a pre-Grammy event meant to celebrate Brandy's birthday. Whitney was supposed to be there, but the evening turned into an impromptu tribute to her. People magazine reported that Ray J, dressed in a hoodie and sunglasses, was sobbing at his VIP table. A birthday cake and sparklers ordered for Brandy went untouched, and the siblings left after 20 minutes. The public nature of Whitney's death amplified the grief. For Ray J, it wasn't just personal loss, it was a trauma played out on a global stage. Ray J's behavior in the months and years that followed suggested he was grappling with something profound.
I think it's what I said it was in the beginning. When I first seen this, and I saw the news, and I'm sorry, please excuse me, I just have to come up.
In the immediate aftermath, Ray J faced accusations. Bobby Brown's sister, Leola Brown, claimed in a 2012 interview that she saw Ray J coming out of the hotel hiding his head on the day Whitney died. When I first heard she passed away, I said, "My God, somebody gave her a bad bag." And then I saw Ray J and it all added up, Leola alleged, suggesting Ray J was a runner boy who procured drugs for Whitney. Ray J's representative dismissed the claims, noting that Leola hadn't been in contact with Whitney for over a year and wasn't at the scene. The rep warned media outlets against republishing the defamatory story. The accusations stung, but Ray J's public appearances grew sparse. At a March 2012 community event in Los Angeles, he briefly addressed Whitney's death, saying, "I really miss my friend." Behind the scenes, his life was unraveling. In May 2012, he attended the Billboard Music Awards, where Whitney's daughter, Bobby Christina, accepted a Millennium Award on her mother's behalf. Members of the Houston family, seated near Ray J, were reportedly upset by his presence. E! News claimed the family tried to have him arrested, though they later denied it. The tension underscored a lingering question. Why did the Houstons harbor such hostility toward Ray J? Was it grief, or did they believe he played a darker role in Whitney's final days? Later that month, Ray J was found unresponsive in a Las Vegas hotel room after hosting a launch party for a hair serum. Paramedics rushed him to the hospital, and his team blamed jet lag and exhaustion from a 32-hour trip to China. The incident raised concerns about his mental and physical health. By late 2012, Ray J was posting about his spiritual journey, sharing photos of himself in prayer and telling Sister to Sister magazine, "God is working through me. Everybody's under construction." Was this a genuine transformation or a bid to reshape his image? The years that followed were marked by erratic behavior. In 2017, while filming Celebrity Big Brother UK, Ray J broke down, saying, "It's all my fault. It's all my fault," in reference to Whitney's death. He quickly backtracked, insisting, "I wasn't there." He claimed media outlets offered him millions to speak about Whitney, but he refused, saying, "That's not good money. My karma would be bad." The outburst hinted at unresolved guilt and trauma. Ray J's personal life was equally turbulent. His on-again, off-again marriage to Princess Love, which began in 2016, was fraught with public disputes and divorce filings. In 2020, Princess accused Ray J of abandoning her and their daughter in Las Vegas, a claim he denied. Their relationship, documented on reality TV, seemed to mirror the anxious avoidant attachment styles described in a 2019 study in the Journal of Social and Personal Relationships, where unresolved trauma leads to unstable partnerships. In November 2024, Ray J appeared on Pastor Jamal Bryant's podcast, Wait a Minute Child. He described his public persona as a character and called himself a liar multiple times. He recounted a disturbing incident in Cancun where he climbed onto a hotel roof and fell asleep, saying, "If I fall off, then it was meant to be." Hotel staff rescued him after 2.5 hours. Ray J later clarified that while he had contemplated suicide before, this was his first attempt. Before the podcast aired, he threatened Pastor Bryant, saying he'd snatch him off the pulpit if the interview was released. He later apologized, calling his language disgraceful. Ray J's comments about his character align with psychological concepts like self-alienation and ego-splitting, where individuals create a public facade to cope with trauma or fame. His repeated self-description as a liar suggests internalized shame, a struggle to reconcile his true self with the persona he projects. This disconnect can lead to emotional instability, as noted in a 2020 study in Frontiers in Psychology. In March 2025, Ray J revealed on a Twitch livestream that he was abused by a babysitter as a child. The revelation added context to his erratic behavior, suggesting that his issues predated Whitney's death, but were likely compounded by it. Later that month, Ray J appeared on streamer Kai Cenat's livestream, expressing interest in joining one of Cenat's infamous sleepovers and suggesting they shower together. The comments alarmed his family, particularly Brandy, who texted him, "Come on, Ray! What's going on with you? You're so much better than this!" Ray J shared the exchange on social media, writing, "My sister hates who I am, and all I'm doing is being myself." He admitted to feeling isolated amid his divorce from Princess Love, apologizing to Brandy and their mother, but confessing, "I'm spiraling." The mystery of Ray J and Whitney's relationship remains. Were they lovers, friends, or something more complex? Did Ray J try to help Whitney, or was he in over his head? The Beverly Hilton removed Suite 434 from rotation after Whitney's death due to guest requests to stay there, but it has since been refurbished and reopened, according to a hotel spokesperson, in 2023. The physical space may have been refreshed, but the questions linger. Ray J's behavior, marked by impulsivity, public outbursts, and moments of vulnerability, suggests a man grappling with unresolved trauma. Ray J's refusal to fully address Whitney's death, coupled with his family's concern, paints a picture of a man battling demons in plain sight. Whitney Houston's legacy endures through her music, her films, and the countless lives she touched. Ray J, now 44, remains a polarizing figure, forever linked to her final years. Their story is a reminder of the human cost of fame, the way it amplifies joy and pain, love and loss. It's also a call to empathy. Behind the headlines and the drama, there's a man who witnessed a tragedy and carries its weight, whether he admits it or not. What do you think really happened between Ray J and Whitney? Share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear your perspective. If this story moved you, please give it a like or subscribe for more deep dives into the lives that shape our world.